Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Listen, you know what it is. It's Monday, it's the beginning of the week. I am Overseer JC Jones, and welcome to Faith Trip. Listen, make sure you are hitting the buttons so that you can subscribe, like, give me the thumbs up, hit the share, whether you on Facebook or YouTube. I just want to tell you that the drip is on. Y'all know what it is. Come on, y'all. Subscribe, like, share this morning. Tag somebody in. We are streaming on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. So listen, if you want to check it out on the TV or just get your real-time experience, going over to YouTube. But if you're on Facebook and this is where you want to stay, that's fine too. So yeah, either way. But either way, make sure you have subscribed. Make sure you have subscribed to both channels, YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you're doing it today. Listen, it's gonna be a good one. I promise you that. It's gonna be a good one. I promise you that. It is Monday. Of course, that means we are kicking it off, starting the week off. We didn't get to have Friday, so I can't even say the way we ended. Well, we ended on Wednesday last week. But we going to start how we always start. On fire. Yeah, we going to start dripping. That's how we going to start. Can I say it like that? I'm over here just pulling up the YouTube right now. My goodness, come on, y'all. Yeah, turn that off. Let me get my my channel. All right. Of course. Hey, great morning to you, Minister Greaves. Good to see you. I see you on YouTube. Listen, just come on in. I'm looking at both. And good morning. You know what? Before we get started, I must I must address the post that I had yesterday. I took it picture, I was tired. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I wasn't feeling great all weekend. I think I got into bed after Bible study on Thursday, and I didn't leave till I got up on Sunday to go to church. I didn't have to preach. Pastor Chris preached for me, but I did have to do my second service. And then I just went and laid down again. And I was just telling you, even when you're not well, you can't get weary in well doing. And man, I just want to thank everybody, because they say, hey, go get your rest, overseer. Rest well, man of God. And I appreciate that. I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate you looking out for overseer. And let me tell you something, rest is needed. But even when you aren't feeling your best, you can't get weary and well doing. I'm still excited to serve. I'm still excited to give somebody the word, because you know what? Somebody, that might have been the word they needed. That could have been the difference between night and day. That could have been a difference between a smile and just flat out bawling. That could have been the difference between life and death. You just never know. So I was resting, just so you know. I have been resting all weekend. I just had to do the second service, but it wasn't a long service, but it was a very good service. And I am thankful that God kept me, allowed me to get back to the crib and chill for the rest of the afternoon, or shall I say evening and night. And now it is a new day. And here we are on Faith Drip, getting this thing started. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. If you saw the Faith Drip today, it asked a simple question. Why are you nervous? That was basically the entire thing. Why are you nervous? Can I ask? Man of God, woman of God, child of God, brother, sister, why are you nervous? It's a question that is very direct. It's a question that can either put somebody in a place of, well, let me explain, I'm not sure, or of why are you nervous? Why do you find yourself nervous? We got a mine shaft that we're gonna go in and get some jewels today. We got a mine shaft that it's gonna hit. I promise you that. It's gonna hit. So listen, it's a great morning. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to go. Just let me know you ready. And of course, besides the readies, which I do need, make sure you have subscribed. Make sure you like whatever you're watching. Facebook, YouTube, give me the thumbs up. Give me the whatever it may be. Give me the thumbs up and give me a share. Tag somebody in it too. Make sure you tag somebody in it. I see people coming on YouTube. Just hit the chat line and let me know you're in the building. But subscribe, like, and share. Let's get ready to get in these jewels today. Why are you nervous? That's the Faith Drip today. But of course, always, I'm gonna have DJ flip the vibe, and I also like to know that you're ready. I like to know that you are ready, willing, and able to get these jewels for yourself. Somebody talk back to me this morning. All right. DJ. You know what, DJ? I'm kind of ready. I think I'm ready. Go on and flip my vibe for me. I'll let everybody catch up with me today. I actually have two mine shafts that we're going to be coming out of. I got two places that we're going to be getting these jewels today. I promise you, all of them are good places, good spots. It's going to be a good vibe. I promise you that. The first is Philippians 4. Philippians 4, 6, and 7. Just 2 verses to start off with. It says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, mind you, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Yeah. Simple. Do not be anxious about anything. Well, overseer, you don't understand. You just don't know. Well, what I do know is what the word says. It said, do not be anxious about some things. No. Do not be anxious about most things. No, it said, do not be anxious about anything. So, yeah, I may not know what you dealing with. I may not know exactly what you're going through, but I do know that the word says, don't be anxious about anything. But why? Why? You don't get it. Overseer, you don't get it. I'm past due on this, and that things are mounting. Listen, pressure is on my door, not knocking, but beating. I think there is a one of them battering rams at my door, about to knock it off the hinges. You don't understand, overseer. I do understand that the word said, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving. See, it's a lot being said right there that we kind of miss. We pick and choose. Some of us are praying, but not in every situation, not about everything, because I can't be anxious about anything unless I'm praying about everything. And a lot of us aren't praying about everything. A lot of us aren't praying in every situation. And if we are, it surely isn't with thanksgiving. Thanksgiving? Cheerful? Ready? Giving it all? Present your request. Some of you are like, I'm going to tell you why this is important, because the next verse 7 says, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and mind. You don't want to be nervous. Why are you nervous? You need your heart guarded. You need your mind guarded. But that can only happen when the peace comes over you. But that can only happen that in every situation, in everything, about everything, that you are giving God your prayer and petition with thanksgiving. I'm trying to say a little something today. Why are you nervous? I'm trying to say, don't be confused by the question. I understand why you're nervous, but I'm telling you, you don't have to be nervous. So I'm asking once again, why are you nervous? I know pressure. Believe you me, I know pressure. Pressure is at my door every day. Trials, tests are at my door every day. Pounding, sometimes sounding like a battering ram. Sometimes the house is shaking with the tests and the trials. But I have to remind myself, Overseer Jay, listen, Jay, don't be nervous. I have to remind myself. Have you prayed about that? Was your prayer full of fear and questioning? Was your prayer full of shaking and trembling? Was your prayer full of uncertainty? Or was it laying it out with thanksgiving, knowing, oh, you in trouble now, I done made a call. I done made a call, and you gonna have to deal with my God now. Yeah, trouble. You gonna have to deal with my daddy now. I done made a call. Tests and trials. I don't know what you thought, but this is the open book test here. I got the answer. Yeah. I'm just trying to get somebody on the page where you are saying, you know what? Yeah. I hear you, overseer. I hear you. It's necessary that we remember and remind ourselves that I got to go to God. I don't want to be nervous, then I must have peace. I repeat, if I don't want to be nervous or anxious, I must have peace. How do I get the peace? By prayer and petition in every situation, about everything, with thanksgiving. Then the peace of God will come upon me and guard my mind and my heart, which transcends my own understanding. Listen, it is blowing my own mind. I don't understand why, listen, I ain't bothered. You know what? I'm walking around truly unbothered. I know I should be. I know by all, counts here, I should be losing my mind. I understand that the situation calls for a little bit of panic, but what you must understand is I've prayed. I reminded myself what the word said in Philippians 6 and 7. I remember that it said, do not be anxious about anything. I know this is the biggest thing I've ever faced, but so was the last thing. The last thing was the biggest. But now it's not. But guess what? I got past it. This is just another big that I'm about to hurdle. It's just another hurdle. See, what we got to, thank you, Holy Spirit. As those Olympics ended, I like the hurdles. I do. The steeplechase race. You ever seen that? The hurdles don't increase in size, but they increase in difficulty the further you get in the race. Boy, if y'all don't pick that up. The hurdles don't increase in size. Their height doesn't get higher. The width doesn't get wider. They're the same size, but difficulty increases the further along you get in the race because you're not as fresh as you were when you started. Your timing may be off. You may start to feel panic because pressure, people are coming up on the side of you. Time is running out. There is the finish line. I got to do a little bit more, and I start to get anxious because I'm further along in the race. But my Bible tells me, do not be anxious about anything. The one that really takes off and runs away with the hurdle race is the one that was just consistent. That was, listen, I know what I have to do. I've had tests. I've practiced this. I've had trials. I just got to stay and keep that pace. I got to keep that pace going. I have to be unbothered. I know they're coming up on me, but I got to trust in the work that I put in. I got to trust in everything that I've done, every brick I've laid. It will get me to the finish line. Yeah. But I ain't done. I told you we had another mind shaft. Matthew 6:25. Even starts saying, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, or what you will wear. It's not life more than food, and the body more than clothes. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. They are living their life. They wake up. All creatures wake up and they began walking in their purpose. Whatever their purpose may be, they begin walking in their purpose. They are not anxious or worried because they know if I am doing my purpose, then my purpose will take me to what I need. My purpose, the path of my purpose, my purpose is like a marathon race. I don't see those people up ahead holding water. I don't know where they are, but boy, it was right on time. I needed that. That's going to help me keep going. See, when you wake up and say, you know what, I got to walk in my purpose, then you trust that your path, the purpose path that you are on, that there are things along your path that will take care of your worries, that will relieve your anxiousness. Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? What is it doing for you? All scientists, medical doctors, and all of that studies, clinical research has said stress is a killer. So being anxious and worrying about things is not going to have you accomplish your desires. Only thing it can do is take away time. And isn't that what you're worrying about? That you're going to run out of time? But being worried actually accelerates what you're worried about. The loss of time, opportunity. Boy, y'all better pick something up today. Anxiousness, worry, being troubled has never gotten me what I needed. Sometimes it will take your mind down a rabbit hole where you start thinking all types of stuff that nobody is on but you. Yeah, you all of a sudden now you are just full of all types of things that are occupying your mind and your time, and what you are not doing is accomplishing the goal. It is almost like you stopped running so you could start worrying. My God, I need you to just pick that up. You stopped running your race so you could start worrying. And all worrying is doing is making the sands in your hourglass run out that much faster. I don't know about you, but I'm talking to somebody that's been a little nervous. Why you nervous? Yeah, that's the drip today. Because some of you are nervous. Some of you are just like, overseer, you don't know. Listen, if we don't get this done, if we don't get here by this time, if we don't get there by that time, you don't understand what's at stake. That may be true. I may not know. If you ain't told me or the Spirit ain't showed me, you right. I may not know, but I do know what the word says about your situation, my situation, our situation. Do not be anxious about anything. Philippians 4, 6, and 7. With prayer, go to God with prayer and petition in every situation. That's what it said. With thanksgiving. That's what it said. And the peace of God will guard your heart and your mind. That's what it said. It will surpass all of your understanding. That's what it said. See, a lot of times we are nervous, anxious, worried because our faith is depleting right in front of our very own eyes. I'm here to increase your faith this morning. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. It's what I'm giving you. Yeah. I can put some sugar on top for you, but let me tell you what's underneath the word. I'm telling you what the word said. I know sometimes I can get on people's nerves with my calm demeanor in jacked up, crazy, pressing situations. Because if we all running around, guess what we doing? Running around in a circle and ain't nobody thinking, ain't nobody planning, ain't nobody doing. Only thing we are all doing is losing time and opportunity. And showing God, I don't believe you. God, I don't trust you. God, I know you good, God, but this is bigger than you. That's what we're saying. I know somebody like, I would never. Great morning, Paul. It's all right. Some of you are like, I would never say that to God. That's blasphemy. I would never. No, you may not say it verbally, but some of us say it with our actions, with our nervousness, with our worry, with our anxiousness. When the word clearly says, what you worried about? That Matthew 6, boy, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, about your body or what you will wear. Goes on to say, hey, look at the birds. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, but the Lord provides. They are doing what birds do. They are moving in their purpose, and therefore, their purpose leads them to exactly what they need. Are you walking in your purpose? Are you working in your purpose? Are you serving in your purpose? Do you know your purpose? Have you asked God, what's my purpose? Are you moving in an expired purpose? That was your season then, but God has something new for you. God wants you to serve in a better, higher, more strategic. Listen, it is very difficult to know your purpose if you haven't communicated with God. If you haven't gotten clarity from God, if you haven't gotten confirmation from God. I will tell you what I do know about every single one of you, that your purpose is to serve. It is your purpose. It is my purpose. It is all of our purpose is to serve. It is our purpose to inspire. It is our purpose to be a walking testimony. It is our purpose to lead someone to Christ. It is our purpose to bring the good news. It is our purpose to be an example. Boy, I wish we could just walk in our purpose. I wish we could get consistent in our purpose. A lot of times our worry and nervousness comes from our inconsistent walk in our purpose. My God. Man, I need a sound effect button. Wah, 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 wah. Do you hear what I just said? A lot of times our nervousness, our worry, our anxiousness comes from our inconsistent walk within our purpose. Our towing the line, our in and out. I'm there this week. I'm there this month. I'm there for you here, but I'm not there. God, I got you now, but not later. God, oh, you meant today? Well, I did today. Oh, you meant tomorrow? Yes, serve. Be a light. Yes, every day. Trust me every day. Follow my commandments every day. Store them in your heart every day. Use them every day. Do not worry about anything. Do not be anxious about anything every day. Yeah. I have not found the word that says on Tuesdays you can pick up worry. Now you got to put it out on Wednesday, but Tuesdays is okay. No, I read the word tells me a lot of certain words. Everything, anything, in all things, every time, everyone, all seasons, in every situation, on all occasions. You hear what I'm saying? If you just read, if you just listen, if we would just retain, if we would work to say, you know what, I got to increase my faith today. Not saying, well, I did it yesterday. No, every day we should be saying, I have to increase my faith today. And tomorrow, I have to increase my faith today. See, if we are every day saying I have to increase my faith today, then that means I need to hear the word today so my faith can increase today. So I won't be anxious about anything today. I won't be nervous or worry about anything today. I'll work in my purpose, walk in my purpose, serve in my purpose today. Why are you nervous? I just want to share some light today. Take off the cloak of worry. Take off the cloak of anxiousness. Take off the cloak of nervous. That is nothing more than a weighted vest. An unauthorized anchor. My God. An unauthorized anchor. The only anchor we should carry is the one to God. That one that keeps us steady and stable, unshakable, unmovable. That one that no matter what storm comes in our life, we ain't drifting or tripping. But some of us have disconnected that anchor and picked up an unauthorized anchor. An unauthorized anchor of nervousness, an unauthorized anchor of worry, and an unauthorized anchor of anxiousness. That unauthorized anchor has stopped you from walking in your purpose. I'll end by asking the question again that the word asks in Matthew 6:27. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? Not a day, an hour. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life. You keep saying you need more time. You keep saying if I can just get an extension. You keep saying, listen, if you could just hold back the devourer for my sake. But you are letting time evaporate because of your nervousness, your worry, your anxiousness. I'm here to tell you on Faith Drip today, don't let another day go by where these jewels aren't in your pocket. Some of you need to be carrying Philippians 4, 6, and 7, Matthew 6, 25 through 27. Some of you need to be carrying that around daily, pulling it out every moment that you feel the urge of nervousness, anxiousness, worry. The very moment you feel it, you need to do what the word said. Pray. Give my prayers and petitions. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, with thanksgiving, because I need peace, and that's the only way I get peace that will guard my heart and my mind. Even if I don't understand, it says will surpass my understanding. Yeah. Keep that with you. Let this drip on you daily. Philippians 4, 6, and 7, Matthew 6, 25 through 27. Let it drip on you daily. Why are you nervous? I'm not. That should be your true answer after this. I'm not. Hey, support the drip. Sow a seed today. Listen, if that blessed you, I'll say again, if that blessed you, sow a seed today. faithtruthcc.org/donate. There's Givelify on there. There's credit or debit on there. There's PayPal on there, Venmo, Cash App on there. Listen, there is no reason that if you want to sow a seed, that you don't sow a seed. And if this blessed you, I'm just asking, please, sow a faith seed today. I'm not nervous seed today. I won't be nervous again seed today. faithtruthcc.org/donate. Of course, I'm going to keep telling you October 10th through the 12th. Greater is here. Our first inaugural Holy Convocation Glory of Grace Covenant Network is here, y'all. October 10th through the 12th. Glendale, Arizona. Listen, this isn't just night services. It's a morning service. There's morning classes. We take a break. Come back to the night service. Have a morning service. Some prayer. Classes. Take a break. A nice break. Come back and get some more. And then on Saturday, the official Holy Convocation Day. No registration. Just come and get and be saturated. Come and get marinated in His Word. Come and get elevated in your thinking. Do not miss Glory of Grace Covenant Network's Holy Convocation, October 10th through the 12th. Well, listen here. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I come. You know how I go. And it is time for me to go. So I'll say, remember, God is always walking with you. And, of course, I'm not even nervous about it. I know He always will. God bless.